Legal experts have described the rejection of the proposed Citizenship Amendment Bill by the National Council as a great victory for Namibia's democracy. The bill is now heading back to the National Assembly after members of the National Council concluded that it cannot be passed because it is unconstitutional.
Nico Horn, a legal expert and was one of those that took part in consultations that proved that the bill was unconstitutional as part of the National Council Select Committee last week.
It means that the National Council is willing to accept the mandate to check bills coming from the National Assembly. They're no longer just a rubber stamp. And people have asked me, do we now have to change the Constitution to give them more power? Well, I don't think so. I think what we have here is a precedent. You know, in this time around, they were willing to challenge the National Assembly, and it seems as if the National Assembly is reluctant at the moment just to accept the bill the way that they initially drafted it.
The Minister of Home Affairs, Pendukeni Ivola Itana, fears that if the bill is not implemented, it will open a floodgate whereby foreigners will come to Namibia with the sole purpose of giving birth, allowing their children to become Namibian citizens.
It's a strict test. It's not as if this big fear that 150,000 Chinese kids are now going to be applying for citizenship, or 100,000 Zimbabweans or 100,000 Angolans. It's a fear of foreigners,
awareness of consumer rights,
which is unfounded. Then, maybe lastly, what we should note is that we are living in a time of huge movements of people. We have people flooding Namibia from Zimbabwe, from Angola.
Horn suggested the government should take a step back and consider all its options, as foreigners are an important asset to the economy. Reporting for the News on One, I'm Joseph Sheefeni.